And who allowed Suki to actually get that bear mace? That's the question that I need to know, because Tasiki went on and said that that was her mace and they don't know how it got to Suki. Maybe someone gave it to her. And she was like, I'm not saying she stole it, but maybe somebody gave it to her. Now I didn't know who gave you the mace. Who gave you the mace? That's my question.
Yeah, I don't know. Or who saw it? Who knows the tea? I don't know.
This the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, rock, top, top.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome back to another episode of the Petty Headquarters. I'm your host, Tiana Locke, and this is
Jessie Strange.
And we are back at it again with, of course, another Baddies recap. All right.
Yes, we are. So for those of you who are new, hello, welcome. We're the Petty Headquarters. We cover things like pop culture, internet culture, reality TV, and baddies. And today, we're going to do a baddies recap. So you already know. Anything you'd like to let everybody know before we begin?
Yeah, so, welcome to those who are returning. And if you guys are new, we are the Petty Headquarters, like she said. So let's just get into this week's dose of mess. Okay, Baddies episode 15 starts up. The girls arrive at the venue in Atlanta to rehearse the show. All right? So first of all, I just want to say, Lex confessional. What the fuck was up with that confessional look?
Why, you don't like it?
I like it and I get it. And I see the point of it. I see the point, but like the tiny ass glasses was killing me, yo.
She's playing dress up. Clearly.
No. For Baddies USA, it was giving colonial for sure.
Yeah,
it was giving colonial. That's what that was.
So the girls are like shocked because Summer arrives to rehearsals. And they're like all surprised because she just got her ass beat the night before.
Yeah, but even before that, like Lex does make a comment talking about how she's focused and she's not worried about the next bitch. Then DJ Sky does her whole confessional talking about how she's excited to work with DJ Ari. But, she's a little worried due to like having her set up already that she has in place and just basically trying to show DJ Ari the ropes. I don't know. What I'm feeling from this whole thing is feeling like yes, she's excited to work with her, but it feels like you just gonna ruin the shit that I already have in place. Yeah, low key, like a little undertone, a little undertone.
I think like throughout the entire episode, like you saw the two very different like confessionals and energy towards each other. So like you have DJ Sky who's giving, I'm willing to work with you, right. But also it could feel a little bit like she's showing face, not really that she genuinely feels that way.
Yes, that's how I felt.
And DJ Ari is kind of just like, I'm the main one.
Right.
Stay in the back.
She's like, just leave me alone. Yeah. You want to help, but leave me the fuck alone. I'm like, all right, I don't know what's going on, but whatever. Yeah. So then Summer shows up to rehearsal, and like you said, she looked crazy. She looked crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. I felt sad seeing her face, all the girls basically talking, saying that they're surprised that she came,
Sapphire asked her how she's feeling about fighting with Lex and Dolly. And, Summer said, they crossed boundaries and, that's what it was. But I like that, who was it? Jayla called her out and was like, how was that crossing boundaries when you brought your family to come and, jump Lex? But Summer clarifies that her family was coming because they were coming no matter what. That was her hometown. And then they saw what's up because she made a good point. She fought with Dolly and they didn't attack Dolly. But was Dolly there that night? I don't remember.
Dolly was there. Someone did allegedly try to throw something, but they didn't get to her because security stopped her before they got to Dolly.
Allegedly.
Well, in the clip, it does show someone kind of comes in with Summer and kind of tries to attack Dolly, but security stops it immediately.
Oh, I'm only saying allegedly because we don't need the fucking Lex dick suckers talking about, I'm going to have Lex sue you because you didn't say allegedly.
Well, anywho, so yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And I'm not going to lie, like the whole thing really irritates me when people say, oh, Summer got her people to jump Lex and Dolly, but like, I didn't see nobody touch Lex. Lex didn't even get touched. But I guess, like, in that mind, you're in that environment. You see someone try to touch you and you think, we're in Detroit, Summer brought people. That's what everyone keeps saying. That's what you keep hearing. So you're just going to automatically think, oh, so this is how it is? You really brought people on me? So, of course, she's not even knowing. She's just thinking, this is what you did. Fuck you, right? Even if they didn't get to her, whether they got to her or not, the point is, in her mind, she's thinking, you brought people on me.
Yeah.
So it's like, I see that point. But then on the other side, I'm like, damn, they didn't even do anything to you, though. You didn't even get touched for you to be doing the way you did Summer. Like, you didn't even get touched. But I don't know. I guess it's the thought that matters.
Yep. So the girls, they rehearse. Suki brings her backup dancers. And then there's like B-roll of the girls getting ready for the night.
Yeah, pretty much. It's so funny because Summer does say, like, it's her job. She wants to be here and that she wants to make money. And that's why she showed up. All the girls were, like, giving her props. They were saying it's the worst beatdown in Baddies history. I was like, wow, these girls is really talking mad shit.
Yeah. I mean, not only do they talk shit, but, like, even them being like, we're proud that you came. We're like, you know, we give you your props. It's kind of like, ew. You guys are just continue to condone this idea of normalizing getting beat up on the job and then going to work. Like,
but that's why they're giving her props, because they know they wouldn't be able to do that. They know they wouldn't be able to do that. So I think like that's where that comes from.
But it also shows the tolerance of trauma that Summer's willing to deal with. And like, again, a reflection, not necessarily to pat on the back, but a reflection of how deep the trauma goes from where Summer's coming from.
Yeah, because to her, it's nothing. And that should be something. and that's the problem.
Exactly.
That's the problem that like we continuously see with her and also with a lot of girls too. But she clearly, I don't know if she even knows what boundaries are, because she's saying they cross boundaries, but it's like, girl, do you even know what those are?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
So then we see that the girls rehearse, they get ready for the show, then they get to the venue. You see Natalie come out, DJ Style, the girls come out one by one.
The show is sold out. You see the crowd, the line goes all the way around the corner. See the girls coming out.
Natalie performed first, and she was hyped. She was hype on that stage.
I thought it was interesting that she made a decision to perform first, because I know that in New York she performed last.
Yes.
And I thought it was like not a good move, because by the time she performed, because there's so many girls, mad people left. By the time she came down, we were able to walk downstairs on the first floor, and we were not able to do that in the beginning. So I think no matter what, she should have always been the one to go first, because then she ended up leaving right after her performance.
Yeah, she did.
Which, in my opinion, I feel like she got like a little tip that DTB was probably on her way. That's what I think.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's what
that
I
actually
think.
is more accurate than what you said the first time, because you were saying that you think she might have been tipped off about the Mace thing, and that's why she left.
Oh, no, I meant about DTB.
Oh, that's what you meant?
Yeah, I meant about DTB.
Oh, I thought you meant about the Mace thing.
No, I didn't think of Mace, no.
Okay. Yes. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
She just didn't want to be bothered. Yo, Natalie is really on her unbothered, don't give a fuck type era this season. Like, she's like, if I don't have energy for it, I don't have energy for it. I'm not gonna waste my energy. I'm gonna protect my peace. I'm protecting my peace this season. If it doesn't serve her, she's walking away. If it doesn't pay her, she's walking away.
Yep.
If it jeopardizes her peace, she's walking away. Like, wow. Okay, Miss Nine.
Yep.
So
Gretch talks about how, you know, she doesn't want to get booed, so she's gonna be on her shit this one. And then Nat says, that's when.
But they brought out Shamar.
Oh,
I was shocked. I was like, they brought out all these people in Atlanta. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Atlanta looked a little lit.
It did look lit.
It looked a little, but I'm happy we wasn't there though, especially with that situation. Saucy Santana.
Yeah.
I was like, Atlanta look lit.
OD.
Oh my God. So then Tavy and Big Lex, did they switch outfits? Because Tavy's outfits look like Big Lex outfit from the New York. Am I bugging?
To be honest, I don't even know.
Had the same cap on, and the outfit just looked really similar. So when they performed in New York for the tour, Big Lex had on a similar outfit, and then Tavy had on this outfit. I'm gonna put up a picture side by side because I need to know, like, do they have on the exact same outfit? Did they just switch outfits?
Let me know. I have no
Like-
idea. I didn't even see. I am not gonna lie. I didn't peep that.
I just noticed the outfit. I'm like, that looks very similar to what Lex had on.
It wouldn't be the first time Zeus recycles outfits.
Outfits, yes,
They do that very
right,
often.
right, and wigs, and wigs.
Yeah.
It seemed like everybody be sharing the same wigs and
Yeah.
all that.
Mhm.
So I noticed that. I was like, oh, that's interesting. But she performs, and then after that, Cold Killer, she performs and she makes it known that she's there to promote her brand. So every time she goes on stage, she's handing out merch, t-shirts, whatever the case is, because she understands that this platform is promotion for her and her music. It's not just about fighting, even though she knows that she can hold her own. And I like that she said that because
Yeah.
I'm like, you're a smart bitch. And you made that known. You said, I'm a smart baddie. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, 100%.
I fuck with Cold Killer, yo.
Yeah, she's cool.
So now DJ Ari's getting upset at DJ Sky now because she's just like, I'm trying to do my thing. And clearly she feels the pressure, right? It's a big night. This is your first time DJing with the baddies. You got to do your big one. You have no room for mistakes or for fuck ups, which is exactly what she says. And she says in her confessional, she's trying to do her thing, but she feels like DJ Sky's up her ass and she kind of just wants her let her do her thing and just be there. Don't be like, with me, trying to do it with me, because basically Sky is throwing her off.
Yeah. She said that she wanted her in the background and not to take the main stage or something.
Mad fucking catty.
I don't know what the fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. DJ Ari right now, like, she's just giving, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if I like her or not.
You know what it is? I feel like, because I felt the same way, but I feel like we say that because we're so, like, used to DJ Sky.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is.
I'm trying
I think
not
we're
to
being
be.
biased. I think we're being biased.
That's what I'm saying. You know what it is though? Like, I'm loyal. And I feel like when I find someone, I was telling Tiana this, that what I really liked about, DJ Sky and Janelle, if you watched the last episode, you already know, but to just further expand on that thought, right? I like DJ Sky and Janelle because they really stuck to who they were despite the pressure. And I love Suki Hana. And this episode is an example of someone who you love, even Biggie. I used to love Biggie. I still like Biggie, but like, she changed. This environment has changed her.
Right.
And same thing with Suki Hana. I will say up until this point, like, I'm still a fan of Suki, but like, I'm disappointed in the way she allowed the show to really change who she was. She is not the Suki Hana that came in with Sapphire on the first day of Baddies, and like was standing up for Smiley. Was it for Smiley? Yeah. She's not.
It was Mariah.
For
She was standing
Mariah.
up for Mariah because
Against
Smiley
Smiley.
took Mariah's chain.
Yeah, like, she's not the same. She's not the same Suki Hana. So like, for me, I appreciate someone who doesn't change. So like, my loyalty really does stand with DJ Sky, going back to that, because I really fuck with her.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying not to be biased, but I just don't appreciate DJ Ari coming around talking like her confessionals, being a little catty and like, be like that in person to DJ Sky too. If you gonna say that in the confessionals, just make sure you say it to her face.
I'm sure she says it to her face. The way everybody be saying whatever they fucking want to DJ Sky, I don't doubt that Ari didn't say that to Sky. But,
I hope so.
But anywho, I mean, either way, I think that maybe we just need to give it time with DJ Ari. I feel like right now we're just being biased. But I feel like once you get to know her, like, I'm down to give her a chance, even though I feel the same way as you. But on the side of me, I'm down to give her a chance too.
Yeah.
And just see like her character develop more on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So
did we talk about Gretchen performing? So Gretch performs.
She got booed. Yeah,
she performs again, and she does get booed off, booed, and she's like, and I actually find it funny how she actually does get bothered by it. Like, it actually hurts her feelings.
It does. Yeah, unlike Dolly, that was just like
right. And then at some point, a fight breaks out in the crowd.
Yeah, that was weird. They gave that a lot of screen time,
right? I thought, literally wrote that down.
No, because and then they did a close up on the girl's face,
not blurred.
So I'm like, is this girl gonna be on Baddies Going Wild?
Yeah.
Is she gonna be on Baddies Going Wild? Because usually when fights break out, they cut that out.
Yeah, they don't even show it.
And then like. if they do, faces are blurred.
Yep.
But this was like, face was not blurred.
Gave
it was
it
clear.
time.
Gave it time. She got a close up on her face.
Yeah.
Like, girl, are you about to be on Baddies Going Wild? Because
Agreed.
why did they not edit that out?
No, I thought that was very weird.
I was like, why is there so much screen time on a random fight?
100%. Agreed.
The fight?
Yep.
I was like, that makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah. So
Oh,
then
man.
Saucy Santana performs.
Yes.
He comes out. That was
interesting. I was so hyped though. I wish I was there, but I'm glad I wasn't to see how it ended. But now this is where DTB comes to the club. Now at this point, Natalie already left, right?
yeah. And you get dark music. And I'm like, what
extra.
the fuck?
All for DTB. Like, I guess because Biggie got mad. She saw DTB, got mad, and she just starts going off, like crazy energy. Everybody's blocking her. She's just going off.
Yeah, she's getting mad. She's like, y'all do this shit on purpose.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm working right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, she was just really going off. But it's so funny because she did all that. Supposedly, she like tapped the back of DTB's head.
Yes.
I ain't peeped that, but that's what, according to DTB, that's what she said.
What she said in her confessional, right?
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. And then they cut to Biggie performing anyways. Like,
yeah, I know, right? That's so weird. Like, Suki was over it too. Suki was like, don't let this like get in the way of anything. And they went on stage, they performed, and that was it. You know, it seems like she did her big one. I feel like Biggie always does her big one when she performs.
Yeah, then this girl, Glossop.
Yeah, so she's a rapper.
Oh, all right.
I've never heard any of her music, but I guess like other people that listen to her, they know that she's a big deal. She was on Baddies Going Wild.
Yeah, that's
So like she got brought out, you know, so that was cute to see.
She performed with Summer.
She did. Summer was dancing for her in the back. And this is where Rolly says she tired and she ready to go to sleep. So she also leaves early. And I felt her because I just feel like, you know, they getting older. They getting older. And I feel that. Because when we were at the NYC tour, I was tired. I was ready to go.
Yeah.
And that shit was all that lasted forever. So I can imagine this show is like the same thing. And now this is where Suki gets the right fucking decision. I don't even know. Suki decides in her right mind now that she's going to sneak Gretch.
Yeah, she says in her confessional that she had gotten word that Gretch had intentions on sneaking her when she healed from her neck. So she not going to wait. And she gonna get her first.
Right.
Then you see on stage, because obviously Lemmy calls everybody out on stage for the finishing end.
Right.
And, you know, everybody's just dancing. And then all of a sudden you see Suki just run after Gretch.
Yeah.
And you hear her, like, so they're fighting. And all you hear is if you are like, who is that? Who is that? Gretch don't even know who's attacking her.
Her back was turned to Suki.
Yep.
And then she just snuck her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just really upset by that. I was like, it should never be that deep. And then, of course, Gretch tries to get her leg back. Mad security is blocking Suki. But Suki gets to take out Bear Mace and sprays it all over Gretch's face. When I tell you, a shit ton of that spray came out, it was orange. You saw that it messed up and stained Gretchen's shirt. She was wearing a white shirt. It was all over her face. It went into the air. Everybody fucking got maced that was on that damn stage. Producers, security, everybody there. The Baddies cast. It was a shit show.
It was, yeah.
Everybody's coughing.
Can't breathe. First of all, I don't know if you've ever got maced before, but it's not fun. You can't breathe. Your skin burns. And all I could think was like, damn, Gretchen got stitches, bro. Like, do you understand the pain that must, you got stitches. And that pepper spray is seeping through those stitches right now. Do you understand how fucked up that is? That's fucked up. And that's why I said I was real disappointed to see Suki act like that, because this is not the same girl that went to stand up for Mariah Lynn when she first stepped in on Baddies. Because it's like, okay, I get it. The environment changes you. It really does. But it's just like, damn, Suki, you're supposed to be Suki with the coochie. You're supposed to be funny. You're supposed to be the comedic relief.
Right.
To me, this wasn't necessary. Like, Gretchen had twice. This is the second time Suki has attacked Gretchen without being the one. Like, Gretchen hasn't even done anything.
Right.
The first time you attacked her on the neck and you gave her stitches on the neck. That's crazy.
Right.
Okay, cool. You got that.
Right.
Bet. It was done. It should have been done
It
after
should
that.
have been done.
Right? And then it's like, you do this, okay, you attack her on stage. It should have been done after that. But then you proceed to pull out a bear mace and then not only hit Gretchen, but you hit everybody else on stage.
Yep.
It's fucking wild.
Yep.
It's disrespectful.
Yep. Listen, all I gotta say about this is that everybody should have a fucking fair one with Suki. I don't give a fuck. Line that shit up. One by one. Line it up one by one. Because I'm not gonna hold you. If I got maced,
Yeah.
and it's like everybody got maced, and they weren't even the main one that got maced. It was Gretch, but everybody also suffered the same consequences. And I'm like, damn, if I was in the vicinity, like Fauna, anybody else, I'm going to be fucking mad.
Not only did she got her stitches, but also the lashes got burnt off.
That's fucking crazy. When she said her lashes got burnt off, I was like, yo, it should never be this deep.
And I felt for her because she said, like, you know, she never got maced before. So if you never got maced, you don't know what to expect, right? So when you're maced, you're burning your eyes. You feel like you're gonna go blind. The burn in your eyes is like traumatizing. I'm
doing her dirty.
When she said, oh, as a mother, all I could think about was my kids in the moment, it made me feel like, damn, like it really was never fucking that deep. Suki got her like she was getting attacked by a gun or something.
No,
like,
literally.
It was fucking
like
wild.
She did the most, as if she was like fearful of her life. Like you're blocked by 5 security guards.
Yeah, Gretch couldn't even get to you.
Couldn't even get to you. You did not have to do that. Everybody in that motherfucking house needs to line it up.
Yeah.
They need to line it up.
100%.
Whoever was affected by that mace gotta line it up.
I ain't gonna lie. Like Sapphire saying, oh, you know, and you could see she did that shit with her head down, not proud, saying like, if y'all got a problem with Suki, you just gonna have to line it up with me. You know damn well, and you know damn well, Sapphire, like
she knew she was wrong.
Yeah, like it's not even that. It's like you should sit down on this one. Like you don't need to take this fade. This is a fucked up situation.
It is a fucked up situation. I feel like this Sapphire, you don't need to take this fade.
Yeah, we understand
this was very extreme, and it did not even need to get to this point.
Yeah.
And who allowed Suki to actually get that bear mace? That's the question that I need to know, because Tasiki went on and said that was her mace, and they don't know how it got to Suki. Maybe someone gave it to her. And she was like, I'm not saying she stole it, but maybe somebody gave it to her. Now, I didn't know who gave you the mace. Who gave you the mace? That's my question.
Yeah, I don't know. Or who saw it? Who knows the tea? I don't fucking know. I
want to know who gave her the motherfucking mace, because if that's the fucking story that y'all going with, right? That allegedly someone gave her the mace. Who the fuck gave her the mace?
Yeah, agreed.
That's what I need to know, because not for nothing, if I was affected by that shit, I'm lining it up.
And she doubles down. She doubles down in the confession.
Yeah, she doesn't care. She doesn't take accountability for it.
I don't know what you're talking about. And then she doubles down online because she made you saw the cute little joke? I don't know if it's a joke or if it's real, but
didn't.
She posted that she's selling bear mace and it says Coochie Girls on the bear mace. On the mace, yeah.
Yo, she's wild.
Yeah.
She's wild. This one, I think she needs to chill. Like, you got it before, cool, but this, I think you're on thin ice, buddy.
Yeah.
Tread lightly. You're a little bit on thin ice.
I can't back this one up. I'm actually very disappointed in Suki Han. I'm not
because you're right. That was never her energy when she came on Baddies. It was not that. And I'm just like, why do you have so much energy for this girl? And you didn't have nothing with Rolly when Rolly was all up in your face.
Nothing.
And Rolly dogged you.
Yeah.
And your friend didn't do shit.
Embarrassed
That should have been the time. You should have had all of that energy for that big bitch, and you didn't.
Right. And it just almost feels like you're taking advantage of the fact that Gretch is a thin little toothpick.
Yes, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like you know you can, so you will.
Right.
And that's the thing with people. You let them play with you.
Mm-hmm.
They will.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucked up. But, like, listen, man, it did not have to get to this point.
It didn't.
It really didn't have to be this deep.
I love Cold Killer's confessional, though, because she was like, Suki, bitch, I'm gonna get my shit back. And she
Period.
ripped that fucking page right out of her burn book with Suki Hana's face in it and set that shit up on fire.
As she should.
And I loved every minute of it.
I was living for it because I'm like, no good. So now the girls are recapping it, and Jayla says that at this point she feels like Suki owes the girls, you know, an apology. I'm like, fucking apology?
Yeah.
You could give me the apology after you run the fade.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You could give me the apology after we line it up because you could have fucking killed me. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be dramatic. I could have died, bitch.
This was in the bus, right? They're in the bus
Fauna
now.
said that shit too.
Yeah.
Like, I could have died. Man, could have went blind. No, but it's true. Like, you endangered all of the cast members. Like, I'm sorry, you gotta line it up. And Lex did say to Dolly that she was gonna confront her, but I don't even know if that fucking confrontation even happened.
Yeah, and then Smiley says that she would have rather been stabbed than Mace. And Jayla mad. Now she's just so annoyed and aggy about anything. So she's just like, why you always gotta be so extreme, Smiley? Why you always gotta be so extreme? Like, you talk about you rather get stabbed. And I'm just like, yo, Jayla's so mad. She's just taking it out on anybody.
No, I would be mad too, because it's like, shut up. It's not the time to joke, bitch. Everybody just got made. Shut up. You're trying to be comedic relief in the worst way. It is not working. People's eyes is burning. My goodness.
So I love how it just like cuts and then we just get B-roll going into Houston, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we just gonna proceed like Suki Hana didn't just mace the whole cast.
Right.
Mace everybody in the fucking front row because that thing travels.
Yes, it travels. And people had to get escorted out of the club.
Escorted out and people jumped into the pool.
Yes. I saw that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, man. And that's why I'm glad we wasn't at that one.
But the worst part about it was hearing Jayla and Scotty talk about it the next day. Jayla talking about, it's all right, the fans are still gonna show up anyways. And that is a reflection of how they look at y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, yeah, it's all right. There was pepper spray in the audience. They'll be all right. They'll still show up anyways. Or like, yeah, it's all right. An audience member got hit with a shot glass and got stitches on his face, but that's all right. People are gonna show up anyways. And that's really how they move, and that's how they treat their audience members. That's how they treat people who go to the auditions. That's how they treat people in their team, like as far as like the cast members. Like, oh yeah, don't worry, we're still gonna get people to replace you, because at the end of the day, no matter how toxic the environment is, people still want to be on Zeus.
Yeah. And that's a fact. That's just what that is. So we see Scotty and Jayla sit down with one another. And Scotty decides to, confront Jayla, saying that she feels that Jayla's been a little distant from her.
Mm-hmm.
And Jayla's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Scotty's like, girl, you have been. Like, hello. And long story short, Jayla says in her confessional that, she loves Natalie and loves Scotty, and she feels like she's in the middle, and she just doesn't want to deal with that. She doesn't want to feel like, she's in the middle of them. She just wants them to deal with it, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I understand that. Like, she doesn't want to be a part of that.
She also apologizes to Scotty and says, Scotty, I'm sorry. Because she
Literally,
knew. She
that
knew.
was it. Right. Yeah. She was like, I'm not even going to bullshit right now. Like, that's what it is.
And then Lex and Dolly meet up.
Yes, they do.
Apparently, Dolly's been gone for like 5 to 6 days.
I know, right?
Because she had to go home and get her cast on her hand. She has a boxer's fracture and a broken pinky, which if you've ever had a boxer's fracture comes about when you punch the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
You punch with this part of your knuckle instead of this part of your knuckle. Is how you end up with a boxer fracture. So she's out of service, like always.
Yeah.
Then Lex catches her up on how she had to beat up Summer. And, Dolly's like, yeah, well, she's been trying to ruin our reputation for a while.
Yep.
Then I thought it was real cool to see Dolly ask Lex, like, so is it true? Like, y'all was licking each other's pussies? What's up? Because y'all ain't tell me shit.
And she's like, I felt like it was no one's business, but I'm like, girl, please.
Right.
You def wasn't going to tell Dolly. Like,
No.
the fuck? That was so funny.
But I love that she asked her the truth, because, like, what's tea, right?
Yeah,
Like, you're my
like,
friend, right?
Dolly really wanted to know. I was like, oh, Dolly's asking this question? Like, I was shocked.
Uh-huh. And so like Lex says like, yeah, it's partially true or some shit like that. And then Dolly goes, okay, because you lied. So you lied in the beginning.
I was so happy she said that because it's true. She did. She said nothing happened at all. And now you're saying only Summer did to you. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But my instinct just feels like y'all did to each other, but you're embarrassed, and that's why you're moving the way you're moving. And she went as far to say, no, she only did to me, and showed a picture, which I don't know if this is the real picture because it's blurred out, but she showed a picture in a confessional saying, this is Summer on her knees eating my pussy. And I was just gagged that she did that. I was like, wow.
Summer went online and addressed that and said, bitch, you know damn well that's not me. The one time we did, there was no phone in there.
Yo.
So I don't know what Lex showed.
I low-key, that was the first thing I thought. I was like, how do we even know that's the real picture?
Right.
Like, you're finessing right now.
Yeah.
Because that's the first thing I thought, because the picture is hella blurred. Like, that could be anybody. That could be your girlfriend or your ex-girlfriend going down on you for all we fucking know. So I don't even know if that's really Summer in the picture. So I just thought that was funny. She thought that was cute. She thought that was a little cute thing she did in the confessional, which the first thing I thought was, I don't know who that is. You didn't actually show the receipt, so I can't say that you ate this up.
And I don't even think they're even allowed to legally do that, because it's like, isn't that like sharing porn? Like, that's illegal. So I don't even think you know, I don't know like what the legalities are behind that.
I mean, if someone wants to leak it the same way they leaked Natalie and Scotty shit
on the internet, it's a different story.
Right.
But behind the network itself on a confessional.
The internet.
Right. So seems like Lex might have to leak that for me to even believe
someone got to leak it, because it's blurred out. I don't even know if you're telling the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so then like Dolly makes a joke how they went from the trio to like the Baddies too, and like
duo or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Like Baddies duo or whatever. And then Jayla and Scotty, we already covered. They're like, oh, how did we get Mace in Milan and now we're getting Maced here? Like, that's crazy. I'm just like, all right. And we already went over that.
Then Gretch, Fauna, and Killa are talking.
Yep.
They're outside, and Killa asks Gretch, like, how does she feel after the whole Mace thing? And Gretch says that she's really pissed about it, that, you know, and this is where Fauna says that, you know, she feels bad for Gretchen because she knows what she went through the first season, and she came back trying to redeem herself, but they're not giving her the opportunity to do so because of obviously all the bullshit with Suki. Which, I mean, I think that's a fair thing to say. Like, at the end of the day, you know, Fauna is a real ass bitch, right? Like, so when she's a girl's girl, unlike a lot of these girls. So of course, when you see somebody, despite, you know, your problems or your issues with the way Gretch, if she says the N-word or not, that's like besides the point on a human level, right? Like, seeing her get like beat up the way she has with the getting bear maced and the stitches and shit like that. Like, the same way I felt bad for Smiley, the same way I felt bad for Summer is the same way I'm gonna feel bad for, you know, Gretch. Because at the end of the day, all these bitches have something wrong with them, right? Emmett Till, Summer, you know, you had Smiley, she's a scammer. You know, she fakes shit all the time. All these bitches are here for a reason. They're not here because they're good people. Majority of these bitches are here because they got issues, and, you know, this is the only platform that will platform them. So, like, you know, and that goes back to the perfect victim thing. Like, people think, oh, just because you are not a perfect person, that means you can't be a victim. And I don't appreciate that. Like, yes, there is an issue with Gretchen and her music and the way she carries herself. Cool. That's one thing. But two truths can exist. You know what I mean? So I feel like people coming at Fauna for her defending Gretch is pick and choose at the end of the day, because y'all the same people that be wanting Mariah Lynn to be here. Y'all the same people that like Anna Mac to come in and out and her, you know, jump in fights whenever she wants, yet she's also saying the N-word. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's annoying.
Me personally, I agree with you. I feel like for it to get as far as it did with the Mace and with like she already got stitches, right? And it wasn't a scratch. Clearly you opened up a wound for her to get stitches. You opened up a wound on her neck. And she wasn't even doing anything. She wasn't even saying anything to you. As far as my knowledge, it didn't seem like she continued to say the N-word after that. She kind of just like stayed clear and she was just doing her own thing. And it almost looks, depending on the edit, according to the edit, it looks as if people are just holding her and how she acted on the last season. They're holding it over her head and they're not giving her a fair chance this season. Because this season, it seems like she's chilling and everybody is just doing the most. Because I'm like, really, what beef does Suki really have with Gretch?
Right.
Outside of that, what beef? Because it's like Gretch left it alone. It was done. It was done. It was done.
In the first season, you can tell she kept saying it and just said, I didn't give a fuck.
Right. Like that. Right. This season, it seems like she is like not trying to do all of that anymore. And it was in her song. All right. But it seems like talking to people, she's not trying to be on that energy anymore, but people are not giving her a chance. And, you know, a lot of people online are just like really coming at Fauna saying like, oh, why do you feel bad for her? Like, what about your ancestors and all this other stuff? And I'm just like, this is like on a humanizing level. I understand where Fauna's coming from because getting Mace, her eyelashes got burnt off. Like she could have went blind. Like it should never be that deep.
Period.
Fight, okay, but you're macing people for what? And then
Right.
you already like stabbed the bitch's neck. Like that's a little concerning. Like it should never be that serious, especially when Gretch time out of time was not attacking you, ignored
Both
you.
times.
You went up to her, you snuck her, like she ignored you. And like you wait for her back to get turned. And this is why Cold Killer say she don't even feel comfortable performing. She got to keep her eyes open all the time. And she says that in this meeting with Fauna, Killa, and Gretch, because Gretch is just really upset about the whole thing. She's kind of tired of getting snuck, and then you know she gets protected though, but Gretch doesn't get protected. And yeah, so Killa says that she still wants that with Tommy, and she's not over it. So yeah,
and this is where also Gretch mentions her kids, and that goes back to the same thing. Like I keep saying, like y'all watch the TV. And y'all just think it's TV characters getting like Mace. Like Mace is water. Like it's a water gun. Like it was E.T. spitting water on fucking Biggie. This is not water. Like if I'm telling you, like you've never gotten Mace, that's a 48-hour situation right there. That for the next day, you're gonna be feeling the burn. You're going to be dealing with the consequences. It's not fucking water. It's not olive oil. It's not fucking, you know, like, it ain't even paint, bitch, because even paint's annoying. So it's like, it's not even confetti. Like, you talking about mace. Like,
it's pretty
It's
bad,
meant for animals. Bear mace is meant to be strong, to get rid of a fucking 400-pound bear, 300-pound bear.
Yeah. And I just think it's extra. So this is where Tasiki, then the girls are on the bus, they're recapping the whole situation. Tasiki says the mace was handed to Suki and it was her mace. And she don't know who gave it to her, but she said she's not saying that she stole it, but maybe someone handed it over to Suki. So now Fauna says she almost died. That would have been me, yo, saying I almost died. I don't give a fuck. You gonna have to line that shit out, bitch. I almost died, yo. When Fauna said that, I felt her.
If I was in that crowd, you best believe I'm hitting up the lawyers. You best believe I'm getting some fucking money. You settling
get some money.
No, yeah. If any audience member is not doing that and they was there and they got hit, they're fucking stupid.
Yeah,
you understand
they're
that?
Not gonna do
I
that.
wonder what if in Atlanta it's actually illegal, because in New York it's illegal to have mace.
Yeah.
So I wonder what the laws are here. Yo,
it probably is legal over there. It's the South.
That's true. They could own guns, so
No,
you could probably own mace.
Yeah, it probably is legal over there.
Fucking
that
weird,
shit
yo.
Is crazy.
The same thing with that kid that got hit in the
glass
face
by Tommy. By motherfucking Tommy.
Shit, bitch. I dare you. Get some money real quick. So they're
gonna mess with the wrong person one of these days. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's the thing that's annoying, is I feel like the people they mess with don't know shit.
They
so
don't. They're not,
they just,
unfortunately, not educated. Or they're young. Or they're young and naive.
Right. So now, like I said, they're recapping everything on the bus. Sapphire is saying that this escalated because someone told Suki allegedly that Gretch was going to sneak her once her stitches heal, which is very weird.
Yeah,
right?
because Summer had asked Sapphire, how do you feel after the whole situation with being sprayed?
Yes,
and
yes.
Sapphire's first response was, I got hit more directly than some of y'all, which I thought was a weird fucking response because that's not what she asked you.
Right.
She asked you how you feel, but then in her confessional, she says, later on in the confessional, she says something like, you know, before I knew it was my friend, I was upset too. So I'm not dismissing how they feel. And then I think this just reflects like, again, the energy of, you know, Sapphire is serious because she knows her friend was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's really this whole conversation. Like Sapphire talking about if anybody got beef and want to run a fade with Suki because of what she did, just know I'm gonna take the fade. And it's like, bitch, nobody wants a fade with you. You're Sapphire. You're cool. Like nobody wants to run that fade with you. And that's not fair. Like
it's not fair.
Your friend can't fucking pepper spray the whole stage and then think she can hide behind you. That's like weird.
Yeah, that is weird. And that's the thing you did the most. I'm telling you, should have left all that energy for Rolly. But this is where Mariah says that Gretch, which was weird. I don't even know why she said this, but she says that Gretch told her personally at Taco Tuesday that when her neck heals, she wants the fade. That was it. She doesn't know who else found out about that and who told Suki. So Sapphire says that that's not what was said. But then Mariah's like, what do you mean? That's what she told me. Did she not tell me? And then she starts turning up. Like, she just starts going off.
Super defensive.
Which is very weird because I'm like, why are you getting so bad?
Sapphire didn't even say who it was. Mariah stood up and confessed it was her.
Basically.
And what I thought was funny was then they do a flashback to go back to Taco Tuesday where Gretch did talk to Mariah. And I find it funny because like it just goes again to show how much Mariah is a two-faced bitch. And like she's just like one of those girls that if you tell her something, she's gonna go run and tell the next bitch.
Yeah.
We see it time and time again.
Yeah.
In that flashback, you see Mariah say something about, oh, I'm your bitch, I fuck with you or something like that. And Gretchen's like, yeah, you my bitch. And it's like, so if that's your bitch, why are you telling what y'all just spoke about to the other bitches if you're so-called her bitch? And that's why I don't believe Mariah when it comes to the Lemmy situation. Yeah, agreed. That's why I don't believe Mariah in any situation that she's in because for some reason, every time Mariah's involved, so everyone else is lying but her. For some reason.
And she does the most, asking Gretch, like, did you not tell me that? Gretch said, yes, I did. And, you know, asking Tasiki for approval. Tasiki's like, yeah. And then Mariah's just going off. She stands up. Like, she's bucking up right now. All right. It's almost taking off her jacket. Sapphire's like, why are you taking off your jacket? And I'm looking at the screen like, no, for real. Why are you taking off your jacket? Like, it was never that deep. So then Mariah turns up even more and she says, don't put my name in shit. But like, you inserted yourself by saying Gretch was the one that told you that. Why did you even say that if you didn't want your name involved? Like,
you didn't have to stand up. Sapphire didn't mention anything.
That's what I'm saying. So this whole argument is really dumb. So now I'm just like, wow, Mariah, you kind of like told on yourself when you didn't need to. So yeah, you told Suki. Long story short, you told Suki. Like, I don't know if that was supposed to help your case that Gretch confided in you. I don't know if she was trying to say, she told me and I don't know who else she told, but I didn't tell nobody. Because, like, I don't know who else she could have told, but I didn't say nothing. I don't know if that was the point, but it didn't really help her case. So I was just looking at her funny. So now Sapphire's just like, yeah, but you put your name in shit. So, like, you need to stay out of it. So this Mariah goes off talking about, don't tell me to stay out of shit, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just looking at this and I'm like, wow, look at the mess Suki caused. Look at the mess Suki caused. Not only did you almost blind half the cast, but now, you know, you have all these girls that ass pit against each other right now. You don't give a fuck. You somewhere drinking, turn it up. Like, you don't care. You're not even there. But you caused all this drama. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. She would have to run that fade. That's crazy.
Yeah. So
she would have to run that fade.
So they get to the mansion, and of course they can't touch anything. They can't stay inside, so it's all for show. They're not even sleeping there. It's literally a set that they're gonna rent for a day. They go straight to the back because it looks like too expensive to be inside and break anything.
First of all, why was Smiley pocket watching the painting, talking about, oh, this painting costs $20,000? Like, bitch, do you want to scam the owner of the house?
She do.
It was given that. It was given that because she was like, who's the owner? She want to know who the owner is.
Yeah.
Like, who owned this house?
She said, oh, the owner owns. The owner owns an oil company.
Yes, that's what she said. I'm like, how the fuck do you even know that? I'm like, you want to scam the owner of that damn house? I was like, damn, yo.
She definitely is.
I was like, wow. I don't know, man. And first of all, I didn't like the house. It was giving colonial. But whatever. It was very antique, as you can see. It was huge. It was huge, but it was not cute to me. So yeah, they go outside. Dex. Dolly and Lex show up. Dolly and Lex show up, okay? Now, Rolly throws a fake snake. I don't know. This is supposed to be comedic relief. I really didn't give a fuck. Bitches get scared. They run around the grass. Great.
Yeah, so Dolly asked the girls what's been going on since she's been gone. And then, Summer says that she wasn't expecting to see Dolly here, which I thought was interesting. I don't know why. But Dolly says that Gretch looks good after getting maced. And then Gretch was like, yeah, good. That's where we find out that her real lashes got burnt off.
Was so fucked up. Her real lashes, bro. Jesus. What do you even, oh my gosh. Rolly now says, that she gives Gretch props because she stands up for herself. She stands on shit and she's giving her respect this season, it seems like. And then this is where you see Dolly and Summer. They kind of just start getting into a little argument because Dolly makes a comment and says, my ex-friend. And Summer goes, industry friend. Isn't that what you said online? Then they just start going back and forth. Dolly tells Summer that, you haven't been that great of a friend. Like, you've been pressing us. You've been doing all this shit. You've been talking and talking and talking. And now you got what you wanted. And that was that. So they're going back and forth on that. Lex is saying, you're not a victim, Summer. You're not a victim, saying that to her. And it's just, clearly they were getting nowhere, and you can see Rolly interrupted it after that. She interrupted their whole back and forth, and then she literally tells them that they got a special baddie coming in, which was so weird. This whole outside scene was so weird. It felt rushed, and it felt like super like forced almost. So she tells the girls, I got a special baddie coming in, and she tells them it's DTB. Of course, everybody looking at Biggie. The camera's on Biggie. Rolly being mad shady, talking about, I don't know who has beef besides Biggie. I was like, girl, it's Biggie. Biggie has to do what she has to do. So DTB comes out, takes off the wig immediately.
Yeah, she comes in, she spits out her gum, she takes off the wig and says, what's up? And she basically squares up with Biggie, which is crazy because Biggie's like, remember when I had your back and no one else had your back? Remember when I had your back? I had your back. She kept trying to plead.
She was trying to have conversation.
Yeah.
DTB was not trying to have conversation.
No, because apparently DTB said we could have had conversation, but you put your hands on me at the club. Yeah. So now we not having no more conversation.
No, it's done now. And so it's so funny because they just fight, bro. They fight 3 times, but the first fight, Biggie gets thrown. I don't know how, but she got tossed and rolled over.
Said she looked like an egg rolling on the side.
She looked like Humpty Dumpty falling off the bridge when she rolled over. I'm not even gonna lie. The shoes came off, then she tried to blame it on her Balenciagas. Talk about goodbye Balenciagas. I'm like, yo.
Tashiki's confessional saying, fuck them Balenciagas, bitch. Get up.
Yo, that was so funny. She's like, get the fuck up. No, because she really tried to blame the Balenciagas. I was like, oh my God, Biggie, bro. Then they fight 2 more times or 3 more times after that. And I don't know. So Biggie goes on to say that how she showed her love and DTB went online and shaded her after apologizing to her, and she doesn't understand why.
I ain't gonna lie though, when they replayed that clip of Africa auditions in Africa, you see Biggie fucking falling on the side because DTB grabbed her.
So bad,
bro. I'm like, nah, yo.
So bad, yo.
DTV played Biggie in her face.
No,
so.
she really is playing with her, and she's still playing with her. And I'm like, damn, yo. But like, even seeing them fight, I just can't take it seriously. Like, I was laughing the whole time, and I'm like, damn. As soon as Nunu came up talking about, I can't take it seriously, I'm like, oh my God, I just said that. Like, it just like, I don't know why it's funny. Like, it shouldn't be, but it was. Because it's like, Biggie's just so funny, though.
Yeah.
She's just so funny.
Even her fighting is hysterical. She said, "You really think I'm weak?" And then like DTB before DTB can answer, she goes and it doesn't even work.
Yeah,
I don't even know what she did.
I don't know either.
Ain't do nothing.
It was just like whatever. And then after that, Tavy's like asking if DTB got a problem with her. Then Tavy take off her wig. Then that's where the episode ends. And so what we see in the preview for the next episode is that obviously Tavy and DTB, they fight. Biggie tries to like take the shine off of DTB once Rolly gives her props of winning twice in a row most valuable baddie, which was so weird. She's like, I was the first to win it. I was like, oh, okay, like I guess. I don't know. So then after that, Suki and Gretch fight. Why the fuck Suki? Why did she come dressed as a fucking scuba dive? She's a diver, like a deep diver, bitch. She looked like a ninja and a diver all at the same time. I'm like, why did you come dressed like that?
She knew what's up.
Dressed from head to toe. Like, why did you? I can't. Then after that, we see the girls doing yoga with Scotty. Anna makes an appearance again, which is crazy because I'm like, where the fuck were you the past few episodes? Like, where was Anna at?
Yeah.
And then Sapphire, I guess, kind of like tries to have a conversation with Mariah. And we see DTB and Natalie have a sit down where Natalie said she's taking accountability. So excited to see how the next episode goes.
And DTV's like, oh shit, Natalie taking accountability.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited to see how this next episode goes. I thought this episode was pretty solid.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Solid episode.
It was funny. It had all types of elements to it. I really liked
it. It did. It was fucked up though. That Mace shit was so fucked up.
Yeah, 100% fucked up situation. But overall, I enjoyed it. It was funny. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Besides the Mace shit.
Yeah. So definitely comment your thoughts, like what you guys thought. Like,
yeah.
There's a lot of talk online around Gretch and how just all terrible things.
Do you guys feel bad for Gretch? Do you think she deserves it? Do you agree with Fana? Do you agree with Suki? Do you think what Suki did was right? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Would definitely like to hear your take, especially on those things, because I feel like it's literally a half and half. So
it is.
Curious to know what you guys think and whether or not you agree with us or not.
Right, definitely. And yeah, so where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram. That's JESSI.strange. And where can they find you, Tiana?
You guys can find me on Instagram at it's.TianaLocke. You guys can find us on Instagram at
The Petty Headquarters.
You guys can find us on YouTube and all podcast platforms at
The Petty Headquarters.
Release episodes weekly, y'all. So definitely tap in.
You can also find us on Patreon at
The Petty Headquarters. Yep, you can find us on Patreon as well. And by the time this video has come out, you will see that we have an episode. Well, not really an episode, but we have a vlog on Patreon for you guys to watch. It's basically a vlog of our experience at Jocelyn Hernandez, her Why Are You Here TV premiere event, which was crazy. We got to interview Jocelyn, you know. That'll be up there, as well as the entire experience of that whole event where male strippers were performing and taking their dicks out and all types of shit.
Mad dick. So if you like dick, go check it out.
Not if you like dick. Yes, if you want to see the tea. And there was a fight that even broke out there too, which is crazy. It was doing so well. It was at the very end. It was doing so well. But yes, definitely tune in for that because we got all of that. So yeah, link will be in the description as well as the show notes. All right. So tap in The Petty Headquarters on everything. Okay. And with that being said,
this was your weekly dose of mess.